hey, you're back. So to answer this question, no, there's only a 1.62% chance that you'll develop something like myocarditis as a result of getting the vaccine. But that wasn't actually the point of the video. The point that I was trying to make in the video is that there are people who believe that COVID is just a really bad cold or the flu. And they'll often follow this up with saying, oh, I've had COVID 3 or 4 times and I'm fine. When in fact, they may not be fine, because we now know that getting COVID is causing adverse effects in other organ systems, like these. You can see here that not only is the heart affected, but we're also seeing the kidneys, liver, lungs, and brain having some kind of adverse effect when it comes to COVID. And I believe that things like this are important to note when it comes to public health messaging, that we get the word out that just because you didn't have a severe adverse reaction to COVID doesn't mean that something is still not happening in your body. We don't know all the things that can occur if you are infected with COVID the first time, especially when it comes to reinfection with COVID. We just don't know yet. There's not been enough time, not enough data collected. What we do know, however, is that there are benefits to getting the vaccine. And those benefits far exceed the risks, mortality rates. So between January 2021 and 2022, a study was done on mortality rates of people who were hospitalized. The population or the cohort was approximately 87,000 people. And again, these are persons who ended up getting COVID and had severe enough effects where they had to be hospitalized. And as you can see here, a significant portion of those persons succumb to the virus. Significant meaning more than 10%. Of the persons that succumbed to the virus, COVID-19, 5.1% of those persons were vaccinated, while 8.3% of those persons who succumbed to the virus were unvaccinated. So here we can see the data shows that you are nearly 2 times as likely to succumb to the disease if you were to acquire it and you are unvaccinated. Now, those data have been adjusted for covariates. Covariates in this case being pre-existing conditions, so maybe comorbidities such as non-communicable diseases. Think high blood pressure, think diabetes, think high cholesterol. Those covariates significantly contributed to mortality rates on both sides, the vaccinated and unvaccinated person. Meaning if you had any of those things, the pre-existing conditions or the covariates that were included in the study, then you are more likely to succumb to the virus than people who don't have any of those covariates. Now, we've had this discussion before of sorts. Am I trying to convince you to get the vaccine? No. Am I trying to convince you not to get the vaccine? Also no. I'm just providing the data, and you are free to do with that what you will. Now, provided the references in the caption. If you are not strong on science literacy or need some help interpreting what the documents mean, feel free to reach out to me. I have no problem interpreting that for you or helping you understand what's going on, but that's the data. Hope that's helpful.